Mara, let's start.
Okay.
Okay, good evening again, everyone. So, welcome to our second episode of LinkEd PH. I'm G. I'll be one of your moderators for this session, and I'm also from Bata PH. I'm one of the co-founders of this organization. And today or tonight with me is Mara.
Hello, guys. I'm Mara of Bata PH as well. So, just a brief background about Bata PH. So, Bata PH, we create conversations with topics that are not usually discussed inside the class or at home. So, if you want to know more about Bata PH, you can check us out in our IG or Facebook page. Okay, so I think makaka-relate tayong lahat dito when it comes to the new normal. Kasi syempre, yung new normal ngayon, medyo nangangapa tayo. We have no idea what to do or how to understand it. Especially siguro yung mga parents. Kasi sila yung naging frontliner ngayon eh. Kasi yung pag online learning, di ba, yung teachers wala doon, nasa screen lang sila. So, kailangan talaga yung parents maging hands-on with the kids. And so, because of that, nakita namin yung problem pagdating sa coping with the new normal. Kaya din nagawa din yung LinkEd PH. Um, yung LinkEd PH is a partnership between Viber, AHA Learning Center, and Bata PH. So our main goal is to create safe space online where people can freely converse about shifting into the new normal in the Philippines through engaging weekly conversations among educators, parents, and students. So we have here today one educator, one parent, and one youth representative. What we really wanted is for parents, educators, and students to actually collaborate with one another and to make the new normal work. So, with that, G, nakamute ka, G.
Sorry. Okay, I'll be sending in a bit about the links to our Viber community and our Facebook page. So for those joining us for the first time, you can find the summary of our last week's conversation in our Viber community. We will also be posting live updates there tonight, so you can read through what our speakers will be saying about the statements and questions. And then, so a little background or something about the topic today. So we'll be talking about turn knots into HOTS, activating higher order thinking skills by asking the right questions. So, not to be so technical about this, but HOTS or higher order thinking skills is only three parts of Bloom's taxonomy. I hope everyone is familiar with that. So, yeah, again, not to be technical, but to explain a bit more of it. So, Bloom's taxonomy organizes thinking skills into six levels, from the most basic to the more complex levels of thinking. There are what we call lower order thinking skills, or also, or the lots as we call them. So, these are the remembering, understanding, and applying. And for tonight, we are focusing on the HOTS. So those are analyzing, evaluating, and creating skills. So as we prepare for distance learning, it is more apparent that everyone's roles will be more enhanced to work together hand in hand for the children's education. Okay.
That's G. Okay, so without further ado, I'll be introducing our amazing speakers. So our first is teacher Jess. She is currently working on her master's degree in special education in UP Diliman. She works as Homeschool Global's associate manager for tech programs while also handling the learning curve online, HG Sped Track, which caters to differently abled and gifted students. So hi, teacher Jess. Mag-hi ka naman yan.
Hi.
Mhm.
Okay, and we also have Mommy Kla. She's a mother of a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old kid. So she has been a parent, speaker, and advocate for quality education and financial literacy. Currently she is in Singapore. Tama po ba, Mommy Kla? Right?
Yes.
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 Hello.
Hi, everyone.
And lastly, we have Kuya Kurt. She talaga. He is an inclusive education advocate and is affiliated with bisig tungo sa pagbasa. He is currently taking MAED in Advanced Teaching at University of the People, California, USA, to pursue a better world for the children. So, hi, Kuya Kurt! Yay!
Good
Okay,
evening to everyone.
so kamusta naman kayo, mga amazing speakers? Amazing. How are you today? Or kamusta yung pag-cope nyo sa new normal?
I'm good. As you've said, I'm based in Singapore, and actually just last week the kids went back to school here already. Although of course with all of the safety protocols, but during we had an 8 week lockdown, and of course during that period I experienced balancing my job because I'm actually a full-time working mom, and at the same time homeschooling a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. So you can just imagine. Yeah, so now, yeah, they're back in school, mixed emotions. I miss them, but at the same time I'm also, I can breathe now.
Yes. Great. Good to hear that, Mommy Kla. How about you, Teacher Jess?
Hi, I'm okay naman. I'm actually working from home now. Since my programs are done online naman, it's easier to meet students via the internet. So there's no need for me to go to the school or go to the office to
Yeah.
do my task. Yeah.
And safer din dyan, no? Kesa lumabas.
Yeah. Yes.
And of course, Kuya Kurt.
Yeah, katatapos lang ng class namin sa current job ko. So I'm a professional teacher. So we just finished our online classes. And apart from that, fresh na fresh tayo from the Independence Day. Ang dami nating dapat gawin at dapat malaman din. So the youth is very active.
I
And
know.
it's like the situation right now, for me, it's a silver lining for everyone. Kahit nasa loob tayo ng bahay, we are fueled in the different endeavors that we would like to pursue. May iba na youth sa fitness nag-focus, yung iba social integration or mga paglaban nila sa sarili nilang mga causes. But the others chooses to have their personal battles as well. So the youth of today is very diverse. And like what you said, I'm representing the youth of today. And yun nga, I must say that the youth is very diverse and very active sa mga, lalo na sa social media platform.
Yeah, I think Kuya Kurt, no, tama yan na the youth need to know that they have a voice and they are the future. So they have to do something about it as well. So that's right. Okay, so for today's discussion, we will be trying a different approach. Kasi last time during our first session, we tried the Q&A lang. But right now, we really wanted maging interactive. So lahat ng participants, hello po. May gagawin po tayong parang activity kasi or yung approach natin today is magbibigay po kami ng phrase and then you will be answering it if agree or disagree kayo. So we're prepared kasi sorry po, prepared po kami na meron kaming flashcards dito. But what you can do is you can write your answers sa chat and then we will be reading your answers as well. So para mas interactive din and hindi ganun ka not really boring pero para din gumagana rin lahat sa atin. Oh, lahat. So do you want to have a demo sample tayo, G?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's have a demo. So, Mara, our statement is math is easy. So, the participants can also freely share their answers through the chat. So, Mara, what's your answer? Do you agree or disagree?
Disagree. How about our speakers?
Okay. Ako
Disagree?
din, I disagree. Asa na? Sorry, ayun, hindi na. Ayan.
Sorry, Kurt, agree ba yan or disagree? Si Mommy Kla agree, si Teacher Jess disagree din, and si Kuya Kurt ay gitna. So, or ka?
Kind of, or
Or,
I respect again the diversity of the youth and the people. May iba talaga gusto ang math. May iba din naman na they're not best friends with math. But I'm not closing my doors na hindi nila matututunan ng math. I mean, time will come na baka mamaya kailanganin nila iba't ibang types of math, like fundamental math or functional math.
Actually, feeling ko din, no, Kuya Kurt, baka nasa teacher or parents din yun, na if they help or their kids na parang, okay, ito, fun yung math, maintindihan natin yan together, baka lalo silang, magustuhan nila yung math. Tulad ko, ayoko ng math eh. So nice
Yeah.
din.
Ayan, so we also have our participants no join the sample statement. So it Miss
Guys.
Laura said it depends on the level and topic sa math, but for higher level math mahirap hirap na. Haha. Right, so binasa ko din. So that's why I'm not a math major. Yes, same ako din. But,
Yeah.
ayan, so si Miss Melba naman, sabi niya, disagree. And then si Yosh, he said disagree also. Okay. So I think that's a good sample, no, Mara?
Yeah, I
So
think
let's get into it.
na nila yung vibe. Okay, so sa mga bago pong pasok, we are LinkED PH. So right now, we have one educator, one teacher, and one youth representative. Kasi ang goal po talaga ng LinkED PH is to help educators, parents, or students to collaborate with one another to to help us understand how to cope with the new normal. So also, lastly, after the meeting, don't forget ito po yung way paano magli-leave ng meeting. So, meron po tayo dyan, nakikita na lower right, nasa lower right po, meron parang button dyan. And then, makikita nyo lang po dyan ay parang end meeting. Tama ba? Or leave. So, that's for later. Okay, so are you ready, speakers, for our first question or phrase? Or
Wala pa palang
statement
first
pala?
question.
Bakit
Practice
kinakabahan ako?
yun.
Miss Universe ba to?
Question number 1. Okay, so our first phrase or statement, agree or disagree. Do you think teachers ask the right questions? And how do we know this? Okay. So, okay, so half din. Okay, so hi participants, you can also answer if disagree or agree kayo. Who wants to start?
I
So,
think Kuya Kurt's answer is or again, and then Teacher Jess' answer is sorry, I didn't see.
parang half din siya.
Yeah,
Ayan.
okay. So she both agrees and disagrees, and then Mommy Kla agrees. Okay.
So I think, Gino, we can start with Mommy Cla kung bakit agree yung
Yeah, sige.
Okay, so I'm speaking from the context of a parent. So again, I mentioned there was an 8 week lockdown for the kids, and they actually saw within that 8 week lockdown how the school as well as the teachers, evolved their format, their lesson format. So at the beginning, they only gave us worksheets and YouTube links. So because a lot of the YouTube links are Chinese because they study Chinese and English here in Singapore. But then on the second week, they started sending us Zoom classes schedules. So, and then the school informed us that on the first week they had to educate and equip their teachers. And then later on, that has quickly evolved to more worksheets, but now it's more interactive with the parents. There are now more parent-teacher collaboration projects. And then it was now a combination of recorded videos of the teachers thrown to us as well as live webinars. So I think eventually it worked, and doing those formats, I think the teachers were in the right path of asking this questions, relevant questions.
Okay, thank you, Mommy Kla, for your input. So, yeah, it's our role talaga no as teachers to actually parang involve ourselves to further learn kung ano pa yung mga pwede natin gawin for our students. And of course, as a parent, no, for our children. So there's a lot of available resources tulad nga po ng sabi ni Ma'am Clark about the webinars.
yeah.
Okay. Anything, sorry, who wants
The
to go? Teacher
middle,
Kuya Kurt or Teacher Jess?
Okay, who will
Siguro
come
on
first
my
here?
part, sa
Okay. Okay, so Kuya Kurt first. Sorry.
based on the context as well. Siguro kaya doon ako yun yung hugot ko din eh kasi I've been in different situations. Like I taught in public schools. I'm currently teaching in IS, and then I also taught in a private school. Hindi ko rin masasabi kung nasa galing siya, but more of siguro kung paano at para saan ang pagtatanong ng teachers. Sometimes the questions are leading questions to a specific answers. Sometimes these questions are open-ended questions, hence it could be answered in open or possible answers and many possible answers. So tendency is napakahalaga ng rason kung bakit nagtatanong ang teacher. Kapag siguro may halong motibo ang teacher sa pagtatanong and he or she is driving that question to a specific answer na gusto niya, I would say that is something biased and very close pag ganun kasi na parang kapag isa lang yung expect nating sagot, paano naman natin mapapalalim yung usapan? Paano natin makukultivate yung creativity and critical thinking ng mga youth natin, lalo na sa ngayon? Based on experience sa sa diverse background na pinanggalingan ko, what common points I could say is ang mga estudyante sasagot sila kung yung pagko-question or yung way of questioning natin and reason of questioning natin ay nakakaengganyo or nakaka-motivate for them to answer. It is very important as well to relate it with their interest, to relate it with, or is it relevant to them? Because sometimes the questions are, for me, it's already archaic or masyado nang alam na nila yung sagot. So, hindi mo na kailangan talagang tanungin. I must say, iba na rin talaga ang kabataan ngayon.
Yeah. Iba na nga. Ay, nag-leave.
So we
Ano
lost
wala na internet?
for a bit. Yeah. Okay, so while waiting for him to come back. Oh, he's back.
And
Okay,
he's back.
so Teacher Jess.
Jess?
Ako, my context is different because, well, as they mentioned earlier, I am an advisor for homeschooling families, so I deal with parents and children as well. It depends, tama sila pareho, it depends on the context. Ako naman, there are questions kasi na for compliance lang. For example, kailangan mo lang siyang sagutin. So, parang, okay, tatanong ako, sagot ka, parang kaliwaan lang.
Yeah.
So, sometimes yung tanong, medyo nawawalan ng sense. So, hindi naman sa walang sense, pero parang for the sake of asking something and getting an answer out of a question, parang you just ask it. So, feeling ko, it's best to ask the how and the why. So, we encourage the children, encourage our students. Yun nga yung critical thinking, parang how did this happen? Why is this happening? Pag na-tap natin yon, I think that's the right question, di ba? Parang kasi we do, sige, how do I say this? Sa homeschooling kasi we have these portfolio reviews. So these portfolio reviews, parang show and tell ng students what they have learned in a particular quarter. So for example, pinakita niya na, ito po yung natutunan ko for the quarter. So pag tinanong mo sila, but how did you come up with this? Parang mapapaisip sila, no, oo nga, no, how did I come up with this?
Yeah.
So they start to reason. And so feeling ko yun yung magandang type of questions. Pero yung yes or no, true or false, tapos wala nang follow-up. Minsan, parang under-service yun for the children. Yeah.
Tama. Totoo, Teacher Jess, no? Just wanted to share, sabi po ni Miss Laura Abad, yes, agree, Kurt, activating prior knowledge. Okay.
Yeah, I think she also answered disagree at first when we first asked the question kasi not all asked the right question. So I think that's a different topic na naman to actually talk about. But yun nga, like what she said in the chat, but perhaps define what is actually right, no?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think let's proceed to the next question.
Okay, so our next question, agree or disagree? Open-ended questions are more useful in gaining insight about the student. Okay. Di pala. Agree.
Okay, I think everyone agrees. Oh, I
Agree.
mean, for the speakers.
Just to add ulit, I think si Miss Laura sabi niya, recall level questions are easily Googleable. So now with distance learning, need to focus on HOTS. Yeah, agree po kami dyan. And si Julius and Melba agree as well. Agree ba to sa next question or kanina?
Ngayon yun,
I think
Mara.
ngayon yan.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So, okay. So, I guess halos lahat tayo nag-agree sa statement na yon.
Yes.
Do you want to elaborate or who wants to go first sa
I
pag-elaborate
think
ng
Mommy
distance
Cla
learning?
wants to go first.
Yeah.
Okay, Mommy Cla.
Okay. Yeah, so I think I should have mentioned this during the first question. So when we chose the preschool of the kids here, we actually chose an inquiry-based learning philosophy and arts education. So you can just, I mean, Singapore being a hub or a hotspot, in Asia, so you can just imagine the diversity of educational philosophy. And those are the two things that became our deciding factors to choose that school. So again, it's inquiry-based learning. So they will introduce a topic, but then the teacher would actually throw them follow-up questions and activities depending on where the interests of the kids are leading towards. And I think also because again my kids are preschool, so the student ratio per proportion is actually 1:7 in their class.
Yeah.
So definitely there's room for open-ended questions and discussions. And kids, they're actually very talkative than us. They're not shy, so you can just imagine the exchange of of an open-ended discussion.
Ideas, yeah.
Yeah, and then second is their philosophy on arts education. So they actually have their enrichment classes encompass dance, Chinese theater, English theater, kinder music, and arts, like visual arts, because the school believes that arts is actually the foundation for them before they actually understand academics. So actually, I'm a stat major, so I was BS stat in UP, but so dapat medyo geared ako towards math, but then actually as a parent, or baka feeling ko lang naman na nung mga anak ko na matalino din ako, and sila, diba? So, hindi ako masyadong kinakabahan on the academics. So, what I really want them develop is, their understanding of, of real life, of the world, of their environment, of themselves, more than excelling in math or science that,
Right.
that we used to believe, Yeah.
Yeah, that's super nice, Mommy Cla. Parang you're debunking everything na nasa education system natin dito sa Philippines. Kasi we always we're very focused on like math, English, blah blah blah. But honestly, kids are like may multiple intelligence nga na like right now we have multiple intelligence and we have to focus on like arts as well, music and everything. So that's really nice. And I'm actually grateful that a parent like you is open to that kind of idea. So yay. um, who wants to go?
I think
Actually,
Kurt was raising his hand kanina.
okay.
I just want to add, I agree with Mommy Kla naman. I just want to add lang a point. When we question, hindi lang sa teachers, pero sa mga friends natin. There's, I learned this when I was in college, just this concept called GPU or the gradual psychological unfolding. Hindi ka
Mm-hmm.
basta-basta nagtatayo or nagtatanong agad ng mahirap. At some point, it may also work with our students, with our friends, you should establish first the trust. So,
Right.
hindi naman masamang mag-start with the lots or yung parang, kumbaga, the more relatable questions. You just need to establish na, okay, relate tayo sa isa't isa, click tayo, we're on the same page. And then we try to go up dun sa higher order nga na kinukwento. And lahat naman tayo nag-agree din. My second point as well is, with the use of open-ended questions, you give face, stories, narratives about your students and other people. Yun yung nagbibigay ng distinction sa bawat tao. yung kwento nila at sagot nila at rason nila sa bawat sagot na yon. Kasi
Right.
malay natin, dun sa sagot ng bata, may personal na hugot siya. I think it makes him unique from one kid to another. However, apart from that, it also throws or invites empathy among us na kapag nalaman natin yung hugot niya, mas maiintindihan natin yung konteksto. Nasabi ni Mami Cla kanina, we tend to become too academic at some point. Yet we already forget the humanistic side of our educational system. That's why that's also one of the features of open-ended questions. Binibigyan ng laman, binibigyan ng lalim pa ang mga discussion sa classrooms or sa part naman ng mga kabataan, yung simpleng pag-uusap lang. And hindi lang siguro sa questioning, but also in communication. That's why communication is very important. And within that communication process, trust is also a valuable value that we need to bank on and earn.
That's really nice, no, Kuya Kurt? We can use that sa parents natin, even sa friends, right? It's really nice. Okay. Teacher Jess?
Sige. Ako, I agree with both Mami Cla and Kuya Kurt. May
Yeah.
naalala lang ako the past days kasi I host a children's show talaga
Wow.
for our church. Yeah. It's called Children's Church Online. So pag nakita niyo siya sa Facebook, napakalat-kalat. That's our show.
That's
So
nice.
I have this parang anong tawag dito, masugid na taga-subaybay. Kasi we have puppets doon sa isang section ng show.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos sabi niya, so praise and worship, bakit daw yung puppets left and right lang nagsisway, hindi daw nag-raise ng hands. So, nag-message sa akin yung mami, parang paano ko sasagutin to? Parang, ang cute nung question na yun, it was open-ended. Parang the mother was hesitant to say na, ay anak, those are just puppets kasi baka daw mawala na yung mystery ng puppets. Pero sabi ko, it's okay to tell the student na parang puppets are actually parang hindi they can't raise their hands kasi ganun lang talaga siya, ganun lang yung movement niya.
Yeah.
Pero 'di ba parang a child like that, I think she's around 5 or 6
Yeah.
na napansin niya agad 'yon. So ayun nga, ang ganda nung takbo ng isip niya.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nakakatuwa. So, parang tayo as educators, parents, mga nakakatandang taga-subaybay sa mga batang ito, parang when they ask questions like this, minsan kasi nawawalan tayo ng patience na kasi ganyan lang eh, parang basta yun na yun. So,
Right.
parang pag nag-open sila ng ganitong topic, parang nag-encourage siya ng conversation between you and the student. So, nalalaman natin na, okay, ganito pala yung iniisip niya. Ganito pala yung alam niya. Parang, maybe I can help this child learn more pag na-explain ko yung concept na to. So, yeah, I agree na open-ended questions gain insight about the student.
That's so nice. Thank you, Teacher Jess. Just want to share then, I think si Miss Laura, um, she said, I agree. Just because of the nature of open-ended questions, students are not as limited in their answers. Right, ang ganda naman nun. Okay, so sa mga bago pong pasok sa LinkED PH, we are LinkED PH. Our main goal is to create safe spaces online where people can freely converse about shifting into the new normal. So right now we have a parent, an educator, and a youth representative, so we can help one another to understand more what is happening in our country or yung new normal. Okay, so for our next statement,
Okay,
Jeff,
I think our go.
go,
Go,
go.
Mara. Okay, so our third statement will be Jeff Bezos of Amazon believes that getting the right question is key to getting the right answer. So, what do we say about this? Do we agree or disagree? Okay, so all of our speakers agree. All right.
Smell
So,
sabi agree.
oh yeah,
Answer it.
we all agree.
Okay,
Um, okay, so I think Kuya Kurt wants to go first this time.
go ahead.
Uh, as part of the youth, siguro, we respond accordingly to the question. So, it depends din pati dun sa value of question and how did you establish the trust. Balik ako dun sa una kong point kanina.
Yeah.
Hindi mo basta-basta tinatanong agad yung HOTS. You have to establish first the confidence of the youth, of the children, or even in our friends. Hindi mo naman agad tatanungin na, oh, bakit kayo nag-break ng boyfriend mo? Pagkakita mo pa lang, di ba? O kaya parang, anong problema sa bahay nyo? It's so difficult for us to open up in those kind of questions, even though in the formula it could be classified as lots, pero yung bigat ng sagot din nasa HOTS level na. So in return, dapat talaga kino-consider din natin yung pag-formulate ng question, yung tamang salita, and at the same time, even the non-verbal cues of questioning, it's part of it para makakuha tayo ng nararapat na sagot. Like, lalo na ngayon, maraming bata ang sasagot na sa'yo, okay lang, or yung mga short answers, mahirap na ngayon makakuha ng enriched and kumbaga yung mayaman sa sagot. Kasi nga,
Mhm.
depende rin nga sa pagtatanong natin. Ramdam ng bata kung, sabi ni Jess kanina ni Teacher Jess, na parang ramdam ng bata kung ano ba yung purpose ng pagtatanong mo. Is it for compliance? Is it for chismis? Or
Mhm.
is it for empathizing with them? So I believe, going back to the point of Jeff Bezos of Amazon, parallel lang dapat in terms of content and even dun sa mga aspects of questioning na hindi natin nakikita.
That's really nice, no, Kuya Kurt. Um, just wanted to add, Miss Laura answered as well. Sabi na disagree, not necessarily. There could be multiple ways and approaches to one answer. So I think pwede rin yun, no? May point din si Miss Laura. But going back, do you want to answer, Teacher Pat or Teacher Jess or Mommy Cla?
Sige, si Mami Kla muna. Ayan.
Sorry. Yeah, again, from a parenting context, I actually believe this because so two of my favorite parenting books are The Whole Brain Child and No Drama Discipline, and it actually equips the parents on how to nurture compassion and empathy. So the basic tenet of The Whole Brain Child is the child only has a selfish brain. It's a me brain. This is my toy, her toy is my toy. Whereas the responsibility of the parent is to shift that you're not the only person in this environment, but the concept of others, which is the we brain. And in
Yeah.
order to connect the me brain to the we brain, it debunks several myths. So say for example, nag-agaw siya ng toy, sasabihin mo, say sorry, pero hindi pala. You're not supposed to impose. There shouldn't be a should because the kid will just say sorry without understanding the context. So the parents need to guide the kid by asking the right questions, such as, oh, look, your brother is crying. Why do you think he's crying? Or if Basti did that to you, how would you feel? So just the basic question of why do you think he's crying, or how will you feel if that happens to you, it evolves to a conversation between me and my 5-year-old, and therefore I'm not forcing her to say sorry, but she will bring herself to actually say sorry because she understands now the other person. So I am very much guided by this philosophy. That's it.
That's,
Jess.
that's
Ang
so
ganda ng
nice.
sagot. Natuwa ako.
Yeah.
Iba pag parent yung sumasagot talaga eh. May hugot eh. So,
Mm.
ako naman for me, parang we have to know the context of the student. In my work, kasi we offer two different accreditations or parang types of curriculum. Meron kaming for DepEd, so Philippine yung context niya. Meron kaming for US, so US yung context niya. So, pag tinanong mo yung taga DepEd na, well, Filipino, kung ano yung isang dime, hindi niya alam yon kasi wala siyang isip kung ano yung dime. 'Di ba? So,
Yeah.
so kailangan mong malaman ano bang context niya. Parang pag sinabi kong I have 3 dimes, parang kahit ako parang what are you talking about? I don't have a dime, I have 5 piso. Diba?
Yeah.
So, when you ask the right question, parang tama yung sagot na makukuha mo. So, ayun, yung context kung nasan yung student, We have to know that para alam natin kung magigets ba niya to or hindi. Another thing, kasi pag nasa public school, 'di ba? Minsan sobrang dami na nila. Tapos minsan yung sagot niya iba kasi iba pala yung intindi niya. So maybe if we put ourselves in the student's shoe, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Shoe, ayan. Parang we will know how they think and we will know how they might respond so we can get the right answer from them.
Actually, Teacher Jess, no, I just want to add or just want to question you as well, since as an educator, I also taught for 2 years in a public school, and I really wanted to know how can a teacher um, get answers or get use HOTS sa students na kunyari 50 students.
Ang
Paano niya yun?
hirap. Ang hirap nun eh. Parang extra effort dapat from the teacher. I mean, parang sorry naman sa ating mga teacher, parang tayo na lang palaging
Oh,
nag-a-adjust. Di ba?
yun
Pero
nga.
parang if we really want the students to learn, parang dapat hindi rin tayo half-baked na ano, parang basta lang makaturo lang ako. Kailangan meron kang extra care eh. Na
Mm-mm.
parang I really want to impart this to you. Hindi yung,
Right.
sige, parang magtuturo lang ako, bahala na kayo, bye. So, ayan, it's hard kasi ang dami nila. Imagine mo 50 students in one class, tapos ilang klase ka in one day. Pero
Yeah.
yun yung mahalaga, yung puso talaga.
So
Pusong ano
for me,
natin.
yeah, can I just answer that question? So say for example, I'm the teacher and I have 50 students and I have to do a higher order class. I think I can divide the class into smaller groups. I'll throw a
Yes,
question
tama
and
naman.
then you
Yes,
you can share within your mini group. So at least
yes.
everybody, like in groups of five, you're still given that
Mm,
voice and the chance to share.
right.
Yeah, and then the teacher can just go around and listen in.
Tanong-tanong. Tama yung
Oo
mga
nga, yeah. Teacher can just facilitate, no? So yung students
yes.
talaga yung, yeah, that's really nice. Okay.
I think Kurt has something to add.
Hi, Mara. Nasabi mo actually yung point ko about the role of a teacher as a facilitator. Napakahalaga nun kasi minsan we put the light on ourselves, like kung teacher ka. So
Right.
napakahalaga na bigyan natin ng boses yung mga bata natin para
Mm,
sumagot. So
Right.
yeah.
based on my experience as a public school teacher, I guess yes, Mom Kla, that will work, groupings.
Yeah.
But siguro it's also a part of your daily routine to reflect
Mm,
on your objectives. Na parang
yes.
kahit gustuhin man natin araw-araw mag-HOTS tayo, may
Mm.
mga lessons talaga na hindi pang HOTS.
Hindi talaga,
Parang
yeah, right.
it's meant to be like light lesson lang siya. Or
Mm,
baka naman instead of the depth, breadth naman pala yung purpose ng
mm,
lesson na yun.
yeah.
Ganun din siguro sa kabataan natin ngayon na parang naghahanap sila ng diverse way of questioning sa kanila. Minsan,
Mm,
umay din kapag puro HOTS na lang din yung ginagamit.
tama.
Parang gusto rin nilang makahinga minsan na
Magpahinga
parang,
din, yeah.
oo, napagbigyan naman ng tayo ng lots. Kasi kahit alam mo yun, dictated siya or parang nandun siya sa what do you call this, sa curriculum na ito dapat yung mga itatanong. At some point, the teacher's role is to, do a temperature check if contextualize ba yung hot sa klase niya or
Right.
doon ba sa klase na yun talaga bang
Pang hot
employable yung hot
spot.
questions? Yes.
Yeah.
In my context, in the SPED din, iba rin. Minsan kasi parang
Mahirap mag-hot.
yes,
Depende. Yeah.
developmental din yung pagtatanong mo na parang some would argue na okay, nasa lower functioning group siya, so baka hindi
Mm,
niya kaya yung HOTS. Actually, I would
mm,
debunk that. My
kaya
kid
naman.
or kaya kasi with the guide, yun nga yung role ni teacher facilitator ka, you're
Yeah.
the scaffold. Kung iga-guide mo yung bata sa simula, iga-guide mo ng iga-guide, sooner or later, he would be familiarized on that kind of context na, okay, in the next level, I need to answer higher order questions or harder questions for me. Kumbaga, bibigyan mo rin ng challenge paminsan-minsan yung mga nandun sa group na yon. Hindi mo pa rin sila pababayaan.
That's nice.
Okay, thank you, Kurt. Also, I love the input of Miss Laura in the chat. So sabi niya, if put in the context of online learning, it is more challenging now to have mini groups though. So Google Meet,
Yes,
sorry.
that's true.
Google
What
it.
Relate,
It's
relate.
not yet
what
have
if
the
you
breakout room feature. I'm sorry for the dog background.
Yeah, but
I'll read
then Zoom has breakout, right? So I'm not sure if you guys
Yes,
okay
medyo mahirap lang i-utilize din yung Zoom breakouts.
Zoom
It's
then.
really a challenge siya.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, again, there's the challenge of online
Yeah.
talaga. Yeah.
Malaki yung role ni teacher talaga, lalo na sa pag-breakout.
Mm-mm.
But kung malakas yung loob ni teacher for the sake of genuine learning, I must say, why don't we try it, di ba? Kahit sa
Yeah.
simula. I mean, everyday, hindi naman natin ini-aim yung perfect lesson, perfect
Totoo.
session. At the end of the day, ang hinahabol ng mga teachers natin ay yung pagkatuto ng mga bata. So, I guess, okay lang magkamali sa simula.
True.
Yeah.
Kahit mahirap.
I think no, Kuya Kurt, nangangapa naman tayo lahat dito. So it's really nice to just make mistakes and learn from it. Another one kasi na sinabi din ni Miss Laura, yes, tama about SPED. Hirap yung iba kong kids with why questions. Some need prompts pa with recall of who or what. Hirap with memory to relate to self. Yeah, we agreed
Yes,
doon, Miss
we
Laura.
agree. As educators, yes.
Okay, so moving on. Our question number 4. Agree or disagree? Higher order thinking skills should be developed beyond the class. I think we so
Okay,
si
I think
agree,
teacher.
mommy class.
Okay, mommy. All right, so I think Kuya Kurt, Mommy Kla agrees, and then I think teacher just raised both.
Both. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Miss Laura and Melba also answered agree. So thank you for answering as well. So I think let's start with Teacher Jess para alam natin kung bakit sa middle ground.
Bakit both ako?
Bakit
Sige.
both?
Bakit nga ba ako both? Kasi trip ko lang. Joke lang. Hindi, kasi it actually depends on yun, again, the context of the student. Kasi what
Right.
if, sa klase lang siya nakakakuha ng higher order thinking skills. Pagdating niya sa bahay, wala nang sumasagot ng mga tanong niya.
Right.
So, parang ang hirap nun maging beyond the class. Pero, ayun, para as teachers, kami, we should try our best na ma-develop yon. Pero we should work alongside the parents na, okay, may continuity na this is how we ask in school. Baka sa bahay, pwede nyo rin siyang i-apply. But again, challenge nga siya, especially for parents na, parang busy, wala nang oras, pag parang Pluto, ganyan. Hindi na nila naaasikaso eh. So yun, depende sa context ng bata. But if, yeah,
Depende din sa environment talaga ng kids. No? So, big thing talaga yung teacher talaga, Teacher Jess.
yes.
Yeah, I agree din doon. Um, let's hear from the agree side. Mommy Kla or Kuya Kurt? Who wants to go first? Okay, Mommy Kla.
Yeah. So again, as a parent, I always see the school and the teachers.
Okay lang na you can speak sa para lang mas maganda yung audio. Hihi.
Okay. Is it clear now?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so I actually agree with Jess on the part that as a parent, I actually treat the school and the teachers of my kids as a partner,
Yeah.
not just, okay, I'll send you to school, but then when you get home, nothing. So I would follow up, and also again in the context of online learning, what the teachers would do is actually send us what they will be teaching over Zoom, ahead of time. So, and then again, as a parent, you can sort of follow up, and then yeah, and just again find where the kid can apply that at home. That's it.
That's nice. Noted on that, Mommy Kla. That's nice. Kuya Kurt, do you want to add more?
I would start with the line, the world is actually the bigger classroom. Hindi, hindi, walang nagsabi na crime ang pagtatanong. So, with my friends, with the younger generation sa amin, lalo na sa panahon ngayon, it is, I think, recommended for all of us, regardless of background or abilities, to ask.
Yeah.
It's one of our basic or for fundamental rights. Walang nagpipigil sa atin. Yun lang yung nakakalungkot ngayon kasi parang questioning is like nahahaluan siya ng politika na parang kapag nagtanong ka na natatag ka kagad na are you against something? Which is not. Kasi you're just asking. Not
Right.
unless yung nag-receive ng question is like reading the question as something opposition to them. Kaya nga parang ngayon na pagtataon ko as an educator and as a youth, part of the youth sector, kailan ba naging mali ang pagtatanong? I always tell this siguro to my students then and to my friends, hanggat libre pang magtanong, magtanong na.
Right.
Okay, I think Julius also or Yosh also agreed on that statement. So he said teaching and learning should not be confined in the four corners of the classroom.
Ganda
Yes.
ng sinabi ni Kuya Kurt, no? Yung
Yes.
about sa world na parang, yeah. Ulitin mo kay Kuya Kurt.
The world is a bigger classroom.
Yan.
Love it. Ganda.
All right. So I think we can move forward to the fifth statement. So, okay, so it says higher order thinking skills are more important than lower order thinking skills. Okay, so Kuya Kurt says disagree, and Teacher Jess and Mommy Kla also disagree. All right. Okay, so Miss Laura also said disagree. Lots are a foundation for HOTS. Yes. Okay,
Yes.
Yes,
anyone
we
who wants
agree.
to um, go first?
Or
Or would
are we going to agree that, yeah, parehas lahat yun, HOTS and LOTS are equally important? And
yeah,
we can
all right.
move to the next question, right?
All right, all right.
Okay. So for our sixth statement, prompting is useful in developing HOTS.
Siguro Mara, para dun sa wala pang context of prompting dun sa audience natin. What is prompting?
Okay. Ay,
Ikaw sasagot? Actually, kayo in-interview namin.
Jess?
Okay, so prompting is
Kasi di ba may iba't ibang level of prompting? Teacher
yes,
Laura is telling us
Si
prompting is
teacher.
giving clues. Actually, there's so many levels of prompting. Merong
Merong
physical
more, yes.
prompting, yeah, ganon. Merong visual
And,
prompting, verbal prompting,
yes.
ganong mga levels siya. So, it depends din siguro sa ability ng mga bata natin.
But definitely agree. Prompting is useful for developing HOTS.
Yeah, same, agree.
Agree din ba si Mommy Kla?
okay, she agrees also.
So,
Okay, answers from our participants. Miss Laura Miss Laura agrees if necessary, and prompting is it giving clues? So I think yes, this was answered by Kuya Kurt earlier.
okay, and also, um, agree, prompting. Okay, so
I think
question
it doesn't, siguro the critical point here is it doesn't make you less of a person or a teacher if you prompt. Kasi
yeah,
parang you are actually improving the quality of the discussion. And prompting for me is a bridge for those who cannot connect in the topic. So
Right.
at some point, kailangan talaga siya sa classroom. Hindi naman siya technically binibigyan mo na agad ng parang iniisip
Clue
mo
or
na yung sagot. Oo.
right.
Pero kumbaga, minsan kasi talaga yung HOTS, aminin naman natin, abstract siya eh. So kailangan mo talaga siya minsang itulungan, ma-visualize ng bata, o kaya mas maintindihan sa konteksto nila.
Right.
Right. Actually, just wanted to ask you guys, how or sample of prompting? Can you give us sample of prompting, like for your kids or for your friends?
Ako siguro for my friends, kunyari may kinukuwento siya tapos parang hanggang dun lang. Eh, ano
Yeah.
nangyari? Gano'n. 'Di ba yung mga follow-up questions could be like
Correct.
prompting for special children. Ano ba ang prompting? Minsan may verbal prompts ka na parang, okay, you do this, and then, so depende. Parang may iba-ibang levels of prompting din. Minsan, pag sa special children ko, parang tataasan ko lang ng kilay, alam na nila na,
Yun.
okay,
Cues. Yep.
meron pa siyang hinahanap na ibang sagot. So, depende po talaga.
Yun nga, ang sabi ni Jess na parang may range din ng prompts. Meron ding iba naman, over-prompting din yung kailangan nila. Like if you're doing a particular task, you can do hand over hand. Pwede rin naman yung kapag ayaw mo talaga sabihin yung diretsong sagot, sentence frames helps a lot. Lalo na dun sa HOTS nga na questions natin, yung mga why and how. Kunwari sa storytelling, parang tipong, kunwari, what do you think the character will do if this is the situation? So yung mga imaginative questions, ang hirap niyan, not only for children with special needs, but also to so many kids. Kasi nga iba-iba yung exposure nila. May siguro, based on my past experiences siguro, parang minsan may mga bata na umaangat. It's because of the past exposure nila. Like, mabasa sila nung bata. Resources-wise, ang daming available sa bata, sa bahay nila. So, what if naman, yun dun sa mga less yung resources or exposure?
Mika, do you want to add anything?
Short
Okay,
lang.
so
I
I'll
guess
just
I agree with. Sorry.
sorry.
Hello.
Go ahead,
Can you hear
Mommy
me?
Cla.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So actually, I agree with both, and yeah, just a short
Hello?
response.
Yeah.
Can you hear me or no?
Yes, we can hear you po.
Okay po.
Okay. Yeah. So with my kids, so whenever they go home, I ask. Syempre, I start with lots. So I always ask them one question. So what's your favorite thing that happened in school today? Instead of just the usual "How are you?" Because she will just say, "I'm okay." And then okay, so why is that your favorite thing? And then from there again, you just ask. Again, it just leads you to ikaw din as a parent, you become curious, diba? Why is that your favorite thing? So yeah, so I really agree with the statement. That's it.
Right. So I'll just be reading some comments from our participants as well. So Miss Laura said in language, if difficulty with vocabulary, give synonym or pwede give first sound number of syllables. Agree, Kurt, inferences and conclusions need clues from text plus own knowledge and experiences. So totally agree, Miss Laura. Okay, so for our next question, agree or disagree? Higher order thinking skills can only be asked once a child reaches a certain age. Oh, I'm not sure.
Okay. Mommy Cla disagrees. And then Kurt also disagrees. And then Teacher Jess is disagree.
Bill.
Alright.
Inisip ko pa kanina kung agree and
Agree.
disagree, pero oo nga.
Oh, this is exciting.
I think Kuya
Okay.
Kurt,
I think Kuya Kurt wants to go first. What's okay?
Exposure and maturity it makes the playing field totally different from one kid to another. May ibang mga bata, grabe yung maturity.
Yeah.
Siguro personal hugot ko, based on my personal experiences din, iba ako rin mag-isip sa peers ko nung bata ako. And at the same time, sabi ni Miss Mel, baka kasama ko sa public school before, age is not a basis. Yes, ma'am. Yung konteksto din, yung pinanggagalingan nila. Like, meron kami mga naging students sa Laguna na as early as elementary, kaharap na nila yung realidad ng kahirapan. And you know what? Mas personally mas nag-enjoy ako pagkausap ko yung mga kumbaga yung talagang lubog sa katotohanan kasi iba yung
Yeah.
hugot nila. Sa kwento na lang, sa mga kwento sa storytelling classes, kapag nagre-reason out sila, ang lalim. Kasi alam mo na pinagdaanan talaga nila yon or nakaka-relate sila dun sa mga character sa story. Hindi lang ito mga textbook. And at the same time, apart from maturity and experience, malaking bagay din siguro yung parental guidance din. Siguro that's a kumbaga determining factor din yun or contributing factor lalo na sa classroom. Alam mo yung mga bata na nagde-develop agad ng mga values that you're not expecting them to develop at a certain age, both negative and positive. Like for example, may batang at an early age, alam na agad nila magsabi ng mga foul words.
Yep.
Samantala may iba ring mga bata naman na grabe magpakita ng empathy pag nag-reason out, alam agad nila na alam mo na ay ang lalim ng pinanggalingan ng batang to, ang galing ng nagturo. These values are not concrete or these values are not taught in one day. Tinuturo ito sa mahabang panahon pero na kumbaga ang lalim ng pagkakatuto ng mga batang ito. So going back to your statement, I don't think that higher order thinking skills can only be asked once lang in a certain age of a child. It depends dun sa sinabi kong factors, maturity, experience, and the involvement of the people around them.
Right. Totally agree, Kuya Kurt. How about teacher Jess and Hat?
Ako ba? Si Mami Kla na lang
Yes,
muna. I think she has something to say. Baka mawala eh.
Mommy Cla.
Okay, so again, on the context of having a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, so you'll actually be surprised how they would understand the situation. So sometimes I would throw instructions or questions to them, and then they would actually answer. They actually understand. And I myself am surprised. And then so I don't even consider communication as a barrier because, say, for example, my 3-year-old, so he's still learning to talk. But let's say we're reading a book, and so now it's like, say, for example, on emotions or feelings. So why do you think the dog was crying, and then he will, imitate the dog, or he will actually imitate why? So he will find another way of communicating that, may it be visual, or he will just point at the picture wherein that triggered the crying. So yeah, so you can actually prompt a why and how, even if the kid is still struggling or still learning to complete a sentence. So yes.
Right. Actually, that's so nice. Just wanted to add as well, Mommy Cla knows that experience is the best learning talaga. Teacher, do you want to add?
Sige, can you hear me? Sorry. Hindi ko alam kung ako yung naglalag or... Ayan.
Oh,
Ako I agree with both statements. I remember my nephew kasi kapapanganak lang ng mami
Yes.
niya. So, hinahanap niya yung mami niya. 2-year-old siya. Tapos, parang na-feel niya na, parang, hindi naman sa may abandonment issues, pero na-feel niya na si mami may iba ng baby. So, parang wala siguro siya sa numerical number. Numerical age. Nasa upbringing and experience of the child. For my nephew, parang, although parang tinuturuan siya na you will soon become a kuya, ganun. Noong nandyan na yung bata, parang bigla siyang na-rattle. So, parang we had to debrief the child na parang hindi mo kaaway si baby kapag ano siya,
Yeah.
kuya ka niya, di ba? Parang pag naiisip ko, o nga no, higher order thinking skill yun kasi parang ang ina-expect natin from a 2-year-old, nakakapag-count lang siya, ABCs, ganyan. Pero siya, may ganun na siyang hugot na yung mommy at daddy ko biglang nawala kasi nag-CS yung mommy niya. So, 3 days di niya nakita at all. And so, parang it's not really a certain age, but yun nga, experience ng bata talaga.
That's really nice.
Okay, so feedback from our participants. So Miss Laura said disagree. Age is not a bias. And Miss Melba said, okay, so yes, experience is the best learning. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Miss Laura said disagree, and Miss Melba said disagree also. All right. Okay. So I think we can proceed to the last statement before we go on to the questions. Okay, so the last statement is schools should mainly prioritize cultivating higher order thinking skills during online learning. So, do we agree or disagree?
Naisip ako na matagal.
Okay, so mukhang
Agree,
nahirapan po.
agree,
Finally, yung
agree
mga
ba ako and
speakers natin.
disagree? Parang,
Sure.
maybe,
Ako din eh.
parang hindi, ang hirap kasi pag sinabi mong prioritize talaga eh. Kasi parang ang hirap nung may screen ka, parang somehow may filter yung pumapasok na information sa'yo eh. So, parang ang hirap na mag-expect ka na
Mm.
may higher order thinking skill yung bata na hindi mo siya na, paano ba yun? Na may, yun nga, meron kang barrier na screen. So, siguro schools should or teachers should do the best that they can to impart higher order thinking skills, but siguro hindi rin yung parang you will parang bubugbugin mo yung sarili mo na dapat ito yung naturo ko eh. Medyo parang ano naman din yun sa'yo. Parang dinadown mo naman yung sarili mo as a teacher na hindi mo yun na-impart. Kasi it's a challenge for everyone na nagtuturo tayo online.
Right. Totally agree, Teacher Pat, no? Do you want to add, Mommy Cla? As a parent then.
Yeah, so just reiterating what the school of my kids did was to really have more parent teacher collaboration, parent kid collaboration worksheets. So I guess my not really schools should mainly prioritize, but probably if I may rephrase this, schools should find a way or evolve, and strike that balance between a higher order. I mean, that's the same proportion as a face-to-face classroom, right? Like, how do you balance a higher order and the lower? So yeah, so I evolve, adapt, and
Right.
parents should also do their part more than ever. That's
Mm-hmm.
it.
Agree with Mommy Cla. Kuya Kurt?
Ako siguro, I'm in the middle of agree and disagree. Why? Kasi nandun na ako sa karanasan ng ano na nag-online learning doon sa kung saan ako nag-work. I must say kasi kapag higher order things, yun lang yung focus mo. Tama si Jesse. Nakaka-frustrate at some point kapag hindi nakukuha. And
Yeah.
babalik ka sa philosophy mo or sa purpose of teaching mo. Ano ba talaga yung objective mo? Sa lesson plan ba? Pag hindi mo na-meet yung objective 1, 2, 3 lahat, ano ba yon? Does it make you less of a teacher or as a person? Di ba hindi naman? Kapag na-meet mo yung goal 1 mo, goal 2 mo, thankful ka na, lalo na in this kind of situation na very challenging. Although, of course, teachers should do their extra push pag kunwari talagang habang nagtuturo. Pero kapag alam mo na nahirap na yung kids hirap na yung mga bata, you will try to devise a way para ma-achieve yun. Pero kung di talaga, for me, maybe some other day, pwedeng ilipat yung goal or malay natin kung pwedeng i-revise pala. Iisipin natin kung paano ba natin maa-attain to given this context. And Siguro another point na lang din, hihiramin ko yung line na natutunan ko sa isang webinar. Natuwa lang ako. Maslow first before blooms. Bakit? Kasi we should
Nice.
attain for self-actualization based on our needs, personal needs, bago natin ma-achieve yung learning needs natin according to Bloom's. Yes, like hugot ako dun sa personal experience ko din sa public school. Ang batang gutom, ang ipaprioritize niya, makahanap ng pagkain para sa sarili niya at sa pamilya niya. Hindi niya priority na yung matututunan niya sa araw na yon. Lalo na ngayon, it's very challenging. So, kumbaga, patong-patong yung kailangan nating intindihin para maituloy lang tong online learning din na ito. Based on my personal experience, yung ginagawa namin yung online learning ng mga past months, siguro mas lenient ako sa mga students ko. Like for example, tama si Mommy Cla kanina, you have to establish that rapport with the parents para hindi nahihiritan ng parents and teachers na, oh, kami naman yung magtuturo, di ba? So 60% ang sweldo nyo mapupunta sa amin. Hindi ganun yun. Kasi the teachers are still planning and doing the modules.
Right.
Kailangan siguro marunong mag-contextualize si teacher. I'll give you an example. Paano namin yun nagawa? Sa school, dun sa lesson namin for grade 1, kunwari, we're doing count on in addition. So, technically, kung susundin namin yung lesson plan, ang nakalagay doon, using blocks, parang Lego siya. Eh, paano kung walang ganun yung bahay, di ba? So, inalaw namin, ano yung mga alternative ways nyo na pwedeng gawin? Pwedeng gumamit ng gamit sa bahay. Pwedeng, kung walang-wala talaga, for sure naman, merong lapis at papel. Baka pwedeng i-drawing na lang ng bata. So again, nasa flexibility ng teachers kung paano i-adapt yung pagkatuto ng bata sa ganitong sitwasyon.
Amen. That's so nice, Kuya Kurt.
I-explain ko lang further yung sa Maslow's for our other participants. To give context, Maslow's is the hierarchy of needs. So it's a theory in psychology na parang there's a level to to the human needs, no? So kaya parang nasabi dun sa linya na yun na Maslow's first kasi we have needs before yung kay Bloom in terms of thinking
Higher
skills. Yeah. Oh, yun. Okay, I think we have answers also from the chat. So Miss Laura said, disagree on the statement, not necessarily, but it's a better gauge if they did the work. Okay. So sorry I didn't catch this earlier pala. Teacher Jess and Mommy Cla, what was your answer to this statement?
Parang gano'n ako.
This-
May
Okay,
diagram daw
so
yan.
Teacher Jess was in between, and then Mommy Cla is
Yeah, in between also.
okay. In between also. Okay, so from we also have another one from Miss Miriam Marinas. Agree ako sa number 8, more so for students in the higher levels because these may not be appreciated by the younger ones. And once they don't understand these concepts, they drift away and will play.
yeah.
So it's
Kaya
Agree as
challenge po talaga magturo online.
yeah, it's
Kasi
really
minsan 'pag pinapatay nila yung camera, hindi mo naman alam kung nandun pa ba talaga sila, eh.
tama.
yes. So it's really important to contextualize, no. Okay, so I think we can move forward to our questions. All
Two na
right.
lang, no?
Yeah, we have our last two.
Okay. Medyo
So,
heavy nga lang yung questions.
no need to agree and disagree na. All right. So our first question would be, how do we encourage higher order thinking in online learning? So perhaps in the context of the teachers for your class, in whichever way you hold it, and then for the parent or for Mommy Kla, how you do it physically with your children. Okay, who wants to go first?
Hmm. Ako
I
sige,
can,
I'll go
okay,
first
go.
na lang. iniisip ko kung paano ako 'pag may online class. Kasi I teach, parang ang tawag namin dito add-on Korean classes dun sa work ko. So, nakakatawa kasi nagsi-sit-in din yung parents dun sa Korean classes ko. And so how do we encourage higher order thinking in online learning? Ayun nga, para we contextualize the questions, and we parang siguro, 'wag natin silang, barahin kapag nagtatanong sila. I think that's important. Kasi minsan chaotic 'yan 'pag naka-Zoom kayo tapos lahat sila naka-unmute, 'di ba? Parang parang ang daming tanong dito, ganyan. Siguro parang magandang i-regulate mo yung flow of parang asking questions but do not tell them na hindi ka puwedeng magtanong. Parang all the more mas kailangan nilang magtanong kasi hindi mo sila kasama, eh. Parang ay yun sa'kin yung number one. That's
Yeah.
how we encourage them. And we encourage them to parang ask and ask. Parang minsan kahit feeling mo medyo malayo na, pero you will find a way to connect the concepts, eh. Parang gano'n pala siya mag-isip, 'di ba? So, challenge talaga siya 'pag sa online learning. For, parents, I'm feeling ko kasi nga may mga parents na nagsi-sit-in, eh, natutuwa sila kasi natututo sila ulit, parang nagre-review.
Cute.
So,
Yeah.
'yun. Parang the parents can, parang, "So, ano yung sinabi ni teacher? Bakit sa tingin mo, gano'n yung sinabi ni teacher?" Yung mga gano'ng questions. Always focus on the how and why questions bago yung mga who, what, when, where questions natin. Yeah.
So thank you, teacher Jess. Who wants to answer next? Kurt, Kuya Kurt?
Yeah, sure, Mara. Siguro, ang iniisip ko kasi ngayon yung both polarities both extremes. Na, number one, yung mga may helicopter parents, yung kumbaga over-parenting, na kumbaga halos sila na
Totoo
yung
yan.
sumagot. So,
Micromanaging.
yeah, Jess, so
There
parang,
are parents like that.
oo, yun nga eh. Kumbaga, may iba-iba kasing approach on how to deal with those kind of parents. So, for example, yun nga, dun sa mga over-parenting o yung mga nagma-micromanage na parents, we try to partner with them. So, sa class ko, parang binibigyan ko sila ng role o ito po yung mga checklist natin, ito naman po yung gawain ng mga bata. So, parang to give a line between ano ba yung mga expectations sa bata at ano rin yung expectations sa magulang. Kasi kapag walang ganon, minsan yun nga, either sobrang-sobrang support o kaya pangalawa naman, kulang yung support talaga. Yun din yung nasa isip ko kanina eh. Paano kaya mag-work yung online learning dun naman sa absent yung parents o kaya walang guardian na magsasubstitute for the parents. Siguro, doon papasok yung concept na sinasabi ni Jess na contextualization. May 4 kaming proseso na ginagawa sa school na makakatulong din sa mga kabataan natin ngayon at sa pamilya nila. Contextualization, alamin ng mga teachers din ng school saan nanggagaling ang mga bata, ano ang konteksto. Hindi basta-basta na lang na, o pag meron na tayong module or meron na tayong online class, pag hindi ka nakasama, absent ka na. Parang at this point in time, siguro hindi gagana yung medyo tiger approach based on my experience Kasi nung nagginawa namin siya sa classroom na medyo naging strict kami, napansin ko bumaba ng kaunti yung attendance namin. Pag nasobrahan ka din naman na sobrang okay lang po, wag na po kayong umattend, lalong oonti lang din. So it's really a balance and empathizing with the situation of the families. Siguro, pangalawa din na maganda rin, differentiation. Alam ko medyo masakit to sa ulo din, pero kailangan talaga na mag-differentiate na sa panahon ng online learning based on interest ng bata, based sa context ng bata, at based sa resources ng bata. Siguro, doon ko naiintindihan yung DepEd din, yung mga public school natin ngayon, bakit may iba, they would resort sa modular approach. May iba naman kapag kaya, online teaching mode. But at the end of the day, I must say, based on my personal experience, pagod talaga si teacher. Kasi gumagawa ka na ng module, nag-online class ka pa. And you know what? There's a scientific, diba? Na kids can only stay in front of the screen around 20 to 30 minutes, lalo na sa early grades. So, based
Mhm.
on my personal experience din sa pagtuturo sa online learning, totoo yun. After 30 minutes, the attention span of the kids, poof, wala na, sasayawan ka na
Above
sa
na
harap
siya.
ng
Yeah.
screen. Oo,
Right.
hindi ka na makakuha
Yeah.
ng magandang sagot. Or kahit
Mm.
anong prompt mo din in front of the screen, iiwan ka. It's because it's logical, it's scientific. Masyado nang matagal yung session mo with them. And of course, hindi healthy in both parties, both for the teachers and for the kids na magstay ng mas matagal pa doon. O kaya, like, more than an hour. On my part as a teacher din, nakakapagod din talaga, I must admit, kapag ganun kahaba na. And siguro, my last point, this is for intended for the learners with exceptionalities and with special needs. Siguro, the importance of accommodation and modification. Accommodation, baka naman may iba pang paraan kung paano natin i-address yung lesson. Hindi lang siya parang chok-tok. Baka naman pwede tayong gumamit ng videos. Baka pwedeng bagalan. O kaya baka kailangan pa nating bigyan ng oras yung pamilya para ang tawag dito, masagutan nila yung mga binibigyan nating lessons. And lastly, kung talagang hindi gumana, modify. We modify the lessons based on the ability and context of the kids. Kasi lalo na ngayon, sa tingin ba natin ang susundin pa natin or ipipilit pa ba natin yung curriculum? At the end of the day, susubukan nating ituro. Pero pag hindi talaga kaya, lalo na kunwari sa konteksto ng family nila, non-readers yung buong pamilya, paano natin yun, paano sila makakapagturo nga naman? Will the teacher go to their houses? The teachers can do so much to the extent that they could help the students, but at the end of the day, these are also people who also need to protect themselves from the virus.
That's so nice, Kuya Kurt, no? We really need to know na lahat tayo may role talaga when it comes to teaching our kids or young ones. Um, do you want to add more or nasabi na ni Kuya Kurt lahat?
Just a short perspective on being a parent. So again, I've been sharing that outside the classroom, I would prompt my kids, I would initiate conversations. But I guess on a parent-teacher relationship, what really worked for us during the lockdown was a feedback session. So my kids would have a 30-minute Zoom class, like 30 minutes lang yan every day. Because as Kurt said, you can't really expect a 3-year-old to not even 30 minutes. He's going to be running around. But for every Zoom session, we give feedback to the teachers because the teachers actually prompt us as well. So that's also HOTS, between the teacher and us. So during the lockdown, the school launched an app we're in. So before, when they would go to school, we had a comms notebook. So whatever concerns you have, you write on the notebook, and then teachers do the same. But then again, in the absence of going to school, they launched an app between the teacher and the parents. So this is where we communicate. So right after Zoom class, 5 minutes after, they would ask, "How did you find? How do you think we can improve?" And then we would give our honest feedback, and you can actually see that on the next session, the teacher exerted their effort as well. So that's something I really appreciate.
That's really
Um,
yeah.
yeah, because also as a parent, I also had that sentiment, which I think I'm seeing now with my friends also back in the Philippines. Like, ang sakit magbayad ng tuition, ng full tuition, na
True, mommy.
yeah, di ba na ako gagawa? At the same time, of course, you also feel empathy towards the teachers because it's also double work for them, and it's also their salary. So there's really a huge context of being human and extra compassion during this
That's that.
lockdown. There's online learning. So I think the only way we can move forward is to collaborate and just give feedback and be honest with each other. That's it.
Yeah, that's really nice, Mommy Clan, no? That's actually the whole goal or the main goal of LinkED PH is just to collaborate with one another. Kasi lahat tayo nahihirapan talaga and we really need to understand what can we do as a parent, as an educator, and even as a youth representative.
Ang
So,
ganda kasi feedback is really important, Mara. Yun din yung sinasabi ni Mommy. Sa panahon ngayon, we need to be humble as well.
yeah,
Siguro on both parties ng parents as well as sa mga teachers. Sorry for the term, pag may pangit po talaga, tatapatin talaga tayo ng mga magulang, lalo na yung mga nasa private school, even in the public school. And I can feel the burden right now in the public school teachers kasi nga base rin sa nababasa ko rin, parang yung karamihan ng nasa private school, lalo na yung mga nasa small private school, they wanted to go to the public school kasi ang katwiran nila, magzo-Zoom call din naman, pareho lang daw ng approach na gagawin. So, I believe we need siguro more proper management of classes
Yeah.
para maging effective yung online learning sa lalo na sa public school system.
And Kuya Kurt, just to add, syempre, dagdag din yung salary ng teachers dahil doble talaga kayod nila ngayon. So, sana magawa yun ng country natin na mabigyan ng mas madaming, I don't know, like, matulungan lang yung teachers natin. And with that, gusto lang namin i-share ni G na you can also share your feedback about LinkED PH dahil sabi nga ni Kuya Kurt, importante ang feedback talaga. Importante din sa amin yung feedback. So if you want to share your feedback about everything that's happening like right now, yung session natin ngayon, you can share it sa chat or sa page namin sa FB or you can join our Viber community. I think shinare po yun ni G sa chat. Okay, so we have our last question. Wala na po bang i-add? Teacher Jess, do you want to add anything sa first question? Okay, so our last question. So just to wrap up all our questions, based on your answers, which is super informative, ang ganda ng mga sagot nyo, what things should change and what things should stay? Thank you, Jo.
Thank you for that wonderful question, Char. Pero,
Kumbaga
well,
hottest ata to, Mara, hottest, di lang to hots, hottest.
Hottest ng hot.
siguro while they're thinking, I just wanted to share, no, I really agree din sa sinabi ni Mommy Cla on our first question kanina about teachers bearing times two or even times 1,000 of the load because I am a teacher myself. So, grabe talaga yung increase of workload compared nung face-to-face learning and now that everything's online. So, parang nagkukumahog talaga.
Yeah,
So,
actually, G, madami na nga silang ginagawa nung face-to-face, lalo na yung mga
yeah.
private school kasi nakita ko talaga yung struggle nila. And of course, for sure, private din naman. And then, dumating pa tong online learning na hindi natin alam kung ready talaga sila with
Yeah,
online.
exactly.
Kung may seminar sila, na feeling ko lahat pinupush ngayon eh.
Yeah. So, I think, parang, um, ngayon, at least both teachers and parents now see yung weight of what
Yes.
we do. And
Yeah.
we also see, siguro, I'm talking as a teacher, no? Not as moderator at all. Naki-share. So, siguro parang at least the parents now see what we do and we also see what the parents do. So, yun nga, we go back to the feedback as what teacher Kurt said. Ay, sorry, Kuya Kurt
Kuya Kurt.
said kanina. Yeah, I think, nakaisip na sila nung sagot nila sa question
Ko
2.
lang, G,
Ay,
no,
go.
nasabi si Miss Laura, sabi niya, what things should change? Ay, nauna na si Miss Laura sa inyo ha. What things should change? Mindset. Kailangan mabago yung mindset. Correct. Tama po yun, Miss Laura. Everyone is learning how to cope, but education does not stop. I love this. So, time to adjust. And yes, also show empathy. Tama. I love it. Ganda ng sagot ni Miss Laura.
I agree with her. Sinabi ko talaga, I agree, Miss Dor.
Teacher Jess, I agree, Miss Laura.
Kasi before, ako yung program ko, it was frequently frowned upon. Kasi parang, online learning, paano yun mag-work? Diba? Before the pandemic, parang, wala kang matututunan dyan. Ngayon, parang, everyone's here. So,
Yeah.
parang lahat tayo biglang natutong mag-adjust. So,
Yeah.
ayun nga. We should change our mindset. I agree. And yun nga, show empathy. Kasi yun yung mahirap eh. Dahil nga may screen ka, parang hindi mo na-feel masyado yung nasa
Oo,
kabilang end. So,
tama.
parang extra effort, makiramdam sa kanila. Yeah.
Thank you, Teacher Jess. Kuya Kurt, yes, go ahead.
Okay, palalimin ko lang siguro yung suggestion ni Miss Laura on what things should change. I would agree dun sa sinabi niya mindset. Mindset about ourselves and mindset about other people. From the small me with the small m, kailangan natin maniwala sa sarili natin at magkaroon ng capital M na me. At from that capital M na me, matutunan natin na makipag-collaborate sa iba para magkaroon ng capital W na we. It's a
Ay,
transformation from me with the big M to we. Sa panahon
I
ngayon, it's really a matter of collaboration. And based from the past 3 months na nag-online learning ako, walang nagsabi na madali ito. But
mm,
tama si Laura din, doon sa mga nagsasabi na education should stop. Actually, education is everywhere. Kahit yung school year mag-stop, matututo ang mga bata. It's really a matter of polarizing what will they learn, whether it's negative or positive. But at the end of the day, everywhere we could learn. Online classes ng ibang schools or ibang universities, very available. Khan Academy. Kung hindi walang access sa internet, sa paligid, merong, siguro isa rin ito sa gusto ko ring bigyan ng pansin. Gusto kong mag-shout out ngayon sa alternative learning system natin sa Pilipinas. Kasi
I
ngayon lang natin
appreciate.
na-appreciate at na-utilize ang kahalagahan ng ALS. Ang tagal-tagal
Yes.
nang may ALS, pero kumbaga ginising tayo sa katotohanan that our mindset are too focused in the formal education, in the 12 years of education. Marami pang pamamaraan sa labas ng formal education na yon. Meron tayong mga alternative deliveries or alternative modes of education that we should also classify or we should also recognize. And kaya siguro ngayon in shock yung mga tao na parang online learning hindi mangyayari yan. But actually, matagal lang ginagawa ng ALS yan. Kumbaga, right now, the spotlight should be given to them. Right? May point, may prof kami sa EDOC ni Jess siguro. I would like to share her line. Bakit ngayon, kung kailan kailangan ng mga online resources, nagkukumahog yung mga nagumawa? This is not a time to what do you call, procrastinate. Rather, it's a time to utilize the existing things already and try to contextualize it in our context. Kasi dagdag pa talaga yan sa trabaho, lalo na I'm wearing my teacher hat. Ang hirap noon sa teacher na gagawa ka from the scratch. Meron na talagang mga sources before, but it's a matter of sharing these sources and telling na paano mo babaguhin ito sa konteksto ng mga bata. And at the same time, siguro ito message ko na lang din sa kapwa youth ko at sa mga pamilya, this will be the test of our grit and resilience. Siguro, ang pangit man sabihin kasi di ba lagi na lang ginagawang reason na, ay, kaya ng mga Pinoy yan kasi kahit anong bagyo naman, ano tawag dito, malalagpasan natin. Given yon that humans thrive in any challenge that you give to them. However, whatever challenges we face right now, for me, this is my explanation, we need to deliver. That's the end point. Deliver in our best form kahit anumang hirap yung kaharapin natin sa online learning na to. We need to thrive and we need to strategize in different places and contexts kung paano natin bibigyan ng muka ang edukasyon sa bawat bata, whether may laptop ba yan, whether may module ba yan, o sa ibang pamamaraan. Dahil sabi nga ni Jess, education and learning should not stop.
Yeah. Thank you, Kuya Kurt. Ang ganda ng sinabi mo. Yung lalo na sa grit, I think that's really something that we have to teach our kids and even our parents and even educators just to continue and never give up siguro. Um, Mommy Cla, do you want to add anything? Okay.
Yeah, so again, I've been saying, how we need to evolve and current adjust as well. But I guess just to add on to this question, I think as a parent, it's my responsibility to keep the desire of my kids to learn, to excite them. That again, education is not just within the classroom, but it's a so I watched this TED talk. So it's about ultra learning. So what the speaker was saying is that with the amount of content available online, free YouTube videos, anybody can learn anything nowadays. And his personal testimonial was he didn't go to MIT, but he finished an MBA of MIT within 8 months instead of 2 years, and then just spending 2,000 US dollars versus, let's say, I don't know, 20,000 US dollars, because he downloaded a curriculum of the MBA. He found the videos online. He paid for workshops online. So again, with where we are right now, while the resources are abundant, I think as a parent, my responsibility is to keep that fire burning. That that you learning something now goes beyond just the screen. So that's it. Short, simple.
Thank you, Mommy Kla. So I think Miss Laura messaged sa Viber, sa daming free resources, teachers and parents should exercise discernment. Quality check po tayo. So yeah, I totally agree with Miss Laura as well. Teacher Jess, do you want to add anything? Or
Ako, do I want to add? Biglang napaisip ako. Siguro sa siguro sa homeschooling point of view, yun nga kasi what we teach our families ay diskarte is key. So, minsan kasi parang may, for example, how do we teach MAPE to homeschooled kids, di ba? Medyo, parang, hindi naman controversial, pero for new homeschooling parents, medyo, medyo challenge siya. So, what we tell our families ay, parang, do what you can at home kasi learning starts at home. So, for example, every morning meron kayong routine na exercise, parang that would count as MAPE, di ba? Or parang, for example, kaya na nilang lumabas, magpupunta sila ng museums for free, that can count as art, di ba? So,
yeah,
para hindi siya dapat naka-box lang sa what DepEd prescribes, although helpful siya, plug lang din, parang may available modules na agad sa DepEd. You can download it anytime.
yeah,
Diba? Parang supplemental learning. So yun, parang let us not limit ourselves to what is given to us. Parang let us explore beyond the box. So
right.
yun for me. So diskarte
Gusto ko
is key.
Yes, gusto kong dugtungan din yung sinabi ni Jess. This is, wait, ito, ironic to dun sa philosophy siguro ng DepEd that we delve in too much with academics. But I guess right now, online learning gives a lot of time for us to teach the students what we don't teach them at school. Like for example, home economics. May subject na EPP, pero I think mas kailangan pa natin silang turuan ng mga realidad sa buhay and gamitin natin
True.
itong oras na to.
Ang hirap kasi, di ba, kunyari yung EPP, pinapag-cross-stitch ka. In real life, you don't really, I mean, unless hobby mo yon, di ba? Parang, pag inisip mo in hindsight, oo nga, no, bakit ako natuto mag-cross-stitch? Ngayon, hindi ko na siya ginagamit. What if I learned farming? Or parang, meron kang faith, ang tawag namin, faith gardening. So, parang food always in the home. So, magtatanim ka kasi, paano kung scarce na yung resources, di ba? At least, meron kang tanim at home. Pwede yun sa hele, di ba? So,
Correct.
parang iba talaga yung diskarte these days. Yan.
Okay, so anything else from our speakers? All right, so I think that's all the time we have for today. But
Right?
before anything else, perhaps our speakers would like to share something else, like your project or like plug something that you've been up to, personal project, passion project, ganyan. I think Teacher Jess or Mami Cloud.
Ako
Kuya
ba
Kurt.
muna? Sige.
Sige.
Ako I work from I work for Homeschool Global, although hindi ko siya talaga ipa-plug ngayon, pero you might want to explore on homeschooling, lalo na challenging talaga ngayon. If you want to save din, save money, homeschooling could be for you. Ano pa ba? Ayun, so I have, yun nga, as I mentioned earlier, Children's Church Online. So, we can learn the Bible together. Ayan, Children's Church Online. Search nyo lang siya sa Facebook, makikita nyo siya.
Children's Church Online. Okay. Thanks, Teacher Jess. Kuya Kurt, do you have upcoming projects or anything you want to share?
I'm currently on vacation. So sa mga gusto magpaturo ng tech integrations classrooms nila, I do it to help especially the public school teachers. So may mga naka-line up akong small workshop sa mga small schools on
Amazing.
and answer that would answer the question, paano ba mapapagana ang online learning sa konteksto namin? I welcome those questions. You can invite me as well via Facebook or email then.
Your Facebook name, Kuya Kurt, is Kurt
Kurt
Mar.
Marvin Bakisel Cruz. Sa iba kong social media, Kurt Marvin Cruz naman.
Thank you. How about Mommy Clap?
Yeah, so again, apart from everything I do as a working mom, I'm also an advocate of financial literacy. So again, financial literacy is something not taught in school. So if you can support, if you're interested, teaching that to your kids or you yourselves, I hope you can buy or my books, the books I've written on personal finance. So the first book I've written is I Wish They Taught Money in School. So that's available online, available in, well, National Bookstore, Power Books back in the Philippines, pero di ko alam kung bukas sila ngayon.
May
But you
online.
can order online, yeah, correct. We can deliver the books to you. And then my second book is Money Grows on Trees. So it's about the changing the mindset of people about money. So yep, and then I'm supporting my one of my best friends' newly launched YouTube channel. So she's a speech language pathology. So she studied speech comm in UP Diliman. And then after that she double majored. So she studied speech pathology in UP Manila. So during the lockdown, of course, so she teaches kids, especially children with on the spectrum. So so of course during the lockdown she had to close her clinic. So she's now so her advocacy now is to just equip parents or household members of this, and especially those parents who cannot afford a
Yeah.
speech therapy for their kids. So yeah, so her YouTube channel, I can share it also on the Viber group. It's Teacher K Talks. So
Okay.
yeah,
Teacher
that's
Cla, Mommy Cla, you can also type it here in our
oh
chat.
okay, right. I will.
Okay, so thank you so much, speakers. G, sobrang dami ko natutunan. And I think everyone would agree na ang dami talagang kailangan gawin. But again, we can always fail. We can always make mistakes, and it's okay. Kasi bago tayo sa new normal din eh. So don't forget we have also the highlights of the conversation in our Viber community. Nandiyan din po yung link if you want to join. So feel free to join us there. And we will also be having our weekly conversations every Saturday, 6 p.m. So I hope you can like and share LinkEd PH in our Facebook page. Tama ba, G? Tama, no? Yeah. So watch out kasi we'll be posting our topic for next week on Tuesday.
Yes, and also we would like to take this opportunity for our partners, AHA Learning Center and Viber, for making this safe space available for us and for making everything possible. And of course, to our participants, thank you so much for joining. And syempre, thank you so much to our speakers for
Yeah.
accepting our invitation for this episode. So before we go, can we ask everyone to turn on their video?
Sorry. Last one lang,
Oh, go,
sorry.
go,
You
go.
mentioned AHA Learning Center pala.
Yeah.
I have partnerships with them. I'm encouraging all public school teachers to encourage your students to tune in po sa DZRJ. I'm interpreting for them, for deaf students. Pero yung mga stories sila are very helpful for your
Yes.
students. Every day po ito ng 11 to 12 sa DZRJ. AHA Eskwela Pamilya.
All
Yay!
right. Thank you
Wait,
so much.
hold on, one more thing. Kasi I look up at Mommy Class books and I just want to share how it looks like. So I'm wondering if I can share my screen or I think, can I?
Yeah,
Yeah, go
share.
ahead. I think you can.
Okay, so it's this one. Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Not yet. What?
Present now. Ah, here. Yeah, presentation
Yeah.
there.
You can
Oh,
see it?
so cute. Yes.
Yeah, we can see it
Yeah,
now.
and so yung first book niya, I wish they taught money in school. And then the second one is Money Grows on Trees. It's an easy read, so I've read it already. Yeah, I suggest that you buy the book. Very affordable, and you get to learn a lot of things. Very new things, especially because they don't teach this at school. So
For
yeah,
sure.
how do I
Okay,
stop?
so G's asking if you can turn on your video so we can make a class picture.
Picture po tayo. Open
Best
your
picture
video.
talaga.
Class picture. Yay! Hello po! Hello everyone.
Yay, lovely
For
face.
Hi,
joining.
Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hello po sa mga kasama ko sa Aplaya. They joined.
Hello guys.
Po.
Hello. All right. So let's take a quick picture. All right. 1, 2, and 3. And another one. Sorry. Wait. How does this look? All right. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank
Guys,
you.
See you all on Saturday.
Hope
6
you've
p.m.
learned
as well.
there too. Bye.
Keep safe.
Bye.
Your feedback as well.
Thank you also, Miss Melba.
How to exit po, meron po tayo ditong yung button po na parang tatlong tuldok. Tapos meron po doon nakalagay, ay,